there. Who's on first? What up, Coro Works? Hello, everyone. Well, we're rocking 22% on the phone. We're rocking 29% on the tablet. I'm having a problem with waking up. So, anybody who does not like my hair, obviously, you are not fashion forward. This do is known as the poodle mop. This is where you take a shower early in the morning and then go out in weather that is very low in humidity because it's cold outside. And you go hang out with your mom and your aunt and uncle. Then you come back home and go to sleep and have trouble sleeping and then wake up, I don't know, 15 minutes before time to so yeah, no thumbnail. You know what I mean? We're back to basics, y'all. But I'm here. So the question for this Wednesday's witching hour is sleep. What is it really? How do I sleep when I want? So ready for all sorts of theories, weird remedies. Let's do this because I have not been sleeping well. Oh, Lake Land Aquatic says that you can't sleep either. Well, okay. Well, get ready. You're going to learn something, Latoya, because the answer's in here somewhere. It's one of the two people in here. So I guess it's on Cora. Oh, but yeah, my hair is extra frizzy, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't stop progress. I mean, I'm feeling it, and I haven't bothered to shave my chin or face for a long time. Uh, my sister at Christmas told me that I looked really rough, and I'm pretty sure that I could take like a good 20 years off of how old I look if I just shaved. First class fish, how appropriate. I have a sleep study tomorrow night, worried I won't be able to sleep for it. Hey, first class fish, I think they can get a lot of information even if you don't sleep. All right, Coral. It would help with lucidity in dreams. So lucid dreaming, having power in your dreams, like being able to look at your hands in your dream and then be able to control it after that. Ah, yes, of course. Yeah, Huawei. I mean, like, hey, man, when you can, as you know, everything's going pretty easy and well in here. So, if you need to help Pam, I'm all right with that. I never even thought about that. You're bouncing in between two different streams. I don't know whether I would enjoy that. I like making my choice and settling in. Yeah, I've always just watched one and then like let the other one like be a replay for me or whatever. Ah, first class fish. If you don't sleep, it'll be a waste for their needs. Well, I mean, what are they going to do? Like they can just make you come back. So hopefully you get it on the first try, so it's not as much of a pain in the butt for you. Yeah, magnesium does have a side effect of uh, relaxing muscles and making one tired. Perhaps I need magnesium. Nathan Harvey, welcome. Sleeping under medication will be just as much of a waste because it isn't your normal sleep pattern too. Yeah, that's true. Um, yeah, I was talking to my uncle about it, and he was like, "Well, maybe talking to a medical doctor and as a nurse, you know what I mean?" It's like, yeah, but I should be able to just try these non-pharmaceutical these non-pharmaceutical methods of trying to sleep. But I want to do all of those first, and like diet, exercise, and um diet, exercise, and some sort of a routine are probably like the biggest things that would help me. Yeah, all of those water soluble minerals and stuff like that. Like whenever you're resting and when you're sleeping, you're resting. Uh, your body moves towards digestion and moving things around inside your body. And that goes away when you like run down the street or are actively doing something with your body. The tea with lemon, skin routine, and stretching before bed. No, but I do get up and stretch with some restless legs every now and then. So I guess I'm doing it late. But yeah, having that routine, stretching and like mindfulness right before bed. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the key. Good day, Mark. I'm just up looking all burly and fresh. We need to make some coffee here in a minute. I have battery packs on both of my devices. They didn't charge well. Yeah, Mark, tell us your secrets. We're talking about how do you sleep when you want to sleep. Because, yeah, man, I'm on the wrong side of shift work right now. I think that I am. My wife said that she's noticed that it's like I just stay up later each day. So, like, my day isn't a 24-hour day. So then, therefore, my body is wanting to sleep when something else is supposed to be going on. Because my bedtime is always like 2 hours into the next day or something like that. Yeah, I probably got to stop that. So no device when it's bedtime. It's probably better for me. I'm doing very badly. There you go, Mark, telling it like it is. Sometimes we break our internal clocks and mechanisms, and it's just not gonna be good. That's okay. I mean, like that can be dealt with. I mean, like everybody knows that Mark is a freaking like awesome guy and is pretty nice to everybody. And he hasn't been getting good sleep for years, apparently. Yeah, I know a guy that works in the energy field here in Texas, and he he'll work night or days, and he'll do like up to 7 or something like that. But like the way his schedule works out, he'll also like have a week off at a time. So it was like when he was working, he had to go work and he wasn't around, but then he had many days off in a row. I think they worked it out so he was only working like half the month, but they chose which half, you know what I mean? So yeah, no, I know you that you'd shoot me straight, Mark. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, man. Yeah, man, I ain't worried about it. Sup, Terry? How you doing, bro? Be right back, Nathan Hovey. Could be the drugs. Also, since you got sick, Mark, your body might be requiring more sleep, so therefore it's easier for you to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just trying. I'm not rotating like different times. I'm trying to like maintain the same time, and I'm doing a very poor job of it. But, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna sleep when you sleep? So, like I said, had trouble going to sleep on Sunday. Went to bed at like Sunday afternoon. No, Monday afternoon because I picked up an extra shift. So I fell asleep Monday afternoon, then went to, yeah, stayed in bed and like got up at like the next morning at like 7 and like was grouchy and went back to bed. So yeah, Terry, I've been working a night shift for a while, man. That all occurred while you were gone. I became the night shifter. Yeah, man, I'm working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I've been picking up Sundays because we're short a nurse. But yeah, I've been working 7:30 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. So that has been what's up, buddy. That's how I survived the what do they want to call it? What? It's inflation, it's not inflation, it's shadow inflation, whatever. Everything costs 30% more. So I got another job making 30% more, and lo and behold, all our problems are solved. You know what I mean? Like, we still have to watch our budget and whatnot, but you know what I mean? It's just like I'm eating, the fish are eating, everybody's cool. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, I think I'm weak. I probably would go insane before then. I always get like a little bit of sleep, um, which I kind of equate to, you know what I mean? Like, when I was younger, I'd get a couple hours of sleep. I'm like, yeah, dude, the next day was not pleasant. You know what I mean? I only got a couple hours of sleep, but it wasn't the end of the world either. So that's why I'm trying to be with it. And my job isn't yeah. Inflation is down, yet we can't afford our groceries. Yeah, I mean, like, that is just, yeah, exactly. Inflation is down, but the people who set the prices have decided not to set them lower. Yeah. I normally only get 2 days of bad sleep in a row. I managed to get like three, but I definitely was better after the first night. Hmm. Yeah, that's true, Coro. However, never hurts to have your resume updated and actually go to a couple interviews and see what else is out there. You want some nose hairs? George RB3. All right, guys. That's the truth, man. Don't run your life on credit. I understand that that's a choice that people feel like they're forced into. I, Right, but if it's not the right fit, it's not the right fit. You know what I mean? And like that's the thing about it. Like Horo was saying, it's like I kind of like what I've got here. I don't want something worse. You know what I mean? What if it's something worse? Well, you quit and you go look for something else. But yeah, you got to weather that uncomfortableness. Like for me as a nurse and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, man, I can get myself in a different household, but what if those people aren't cool? You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of craziness. You're in somebody's home, so you know what I mean? Like it might not be ideal, but you got to keep showing up there for the paycheck until you get another assignment. You got to get another assignment. I'm making coffee. I swear we'll get to the fish room stuff eventually. The fact that there's always another bag of coffee in the closet is something that I consider magical and wonderful. I'll tell my wife how wonderful she is tomorrow. Tell her thank you for making sure there's coffee in the closet. Because what's a live stream without coffee? Yeah, Terry, it seems like they want to run 12 if they're going to do it 24 hours a day. I almost prefer it that way. As far as nursing goes, you if you work a 12-hour shift, you only have to hand off that patient's care twice a day. If you're doing, oh wait, hold on, I'm pouring water on the thing. That's not good. Hang on, let me dry you guys off. Got overzealous with the. Hello, welcome back. I poured water on you guys. The iPad no likey. A cordwood home. Insomnia and economics tonight. This ought to cheer us up. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I'm not always here to spread the love. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing but love coming from me. But you know what I mean? Like sometimes the subject matter is sad. But here we go. Let me see what the 44, we might be able to make that work. Is there something somebody wants to see tonight? Ah, too many chords, too many chords. Set you guys over here. I'll be quiet for a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. That might work. That didn't sound good. Sorry. What up, aquatic moose? Moose cuz? Boots cats? Let's see if I can like just flip it and like hang it on the wall. Will that even work? No, that's not good. I mean, when you balance everything with a wrench on the back of it for weight, you know what I mean? That's when you're really moving forward as the YouTube extraordinaire. Right. This is a garage. We don't have basements in Central Texas because sometimes at the soil level and sometimes most times like less than 2 feet below the soil level is limestone. Well, Darlene, welcome to the bushes. If that's where you want to be, girl, stay in the bushes. Nothing wrong with that. So weird. I'm up on a stream, but not this one. So let me leave this one and hang on. Stare at the ceiling again. Or maybe my butt. I don't know. I'm wearing pants today. I'm feeling it. Stream on host account private settings. Camera. Right. We might have done it, folks. Oh yeah. Now for their effort. Give them a little bit of that sweet, sweet granule. Love that sweet, sweet granule. All right, my lovelies. Let's see if some coffee is ready. Eekers. Jiggle, jiggle. Liquid mousse only hooves. I don't know, man. That's a knuckle of possibilities. We're going to call my cup from yesterday still clean because it's Mr. Rogers. There he is. See, he's wearing his jacket. Fill it up with hot coffee. You fill it up with hot coffee, and then it color, but the he changes into his yellow cardigan, and it says all sorts of awesome uh Mr. Rogers stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah, there's all kinds of problems, man. For a minute. Oh, let me catch up with this chat. Been chatting up a storm up in here. Super chatters. So seems like the Tuesday night takeover has moved to Wednesday. Wonder if it's just scheduling us amongst themselves or whether they're planning on making a permanent move. And I only say something out loud, wondering to myself because I enjoy checking in on those streams and being a part of them. So the only problem with live streaming is if somebody else is live streaming at the same time as you, you can't be there because you're live streaming. You know what I mean? Like fear of missing out. So yeah, don't forget to hit that like button if you like seeing what the Texas power grid looks like tonight. Congratulations, everybody. It's still working. Yeah, that's okay, Mark. He's just ramping up. He's good for it. He's good for it. Um, um First class fish, you know what? I honestly don't know. Um, I'm thinking that the bunkers are actually, they're digging them. And I think that with Texas, it's just like laziness. Like they're like, oh, we'll never get snow up against the house, so there's no need to have a frost line or any of that. And it's mostly true, except when it's not, and then it's a pain in the butt. But the bunkers and stuff, I think they're still burying them. Now they might be on top of a hill or something like that. So therefore all of the water in the limestone isn't like leaching out around it. Um, but also here in Texas, like we'll just stick it in the side of a hill. You know what I mean? Now, Coral, we can talk about the merits and demerits of that. You know what I mean? A tunnel person is a life choice. You know what I mean? And it doesn't always seem strange. In LA too. I mean, it's true, really. I mean, it's loud. It's louder when there's two mics. Nobody knows. Right now, I am the hopefully my fish little moniker is over the user because I have the camera turned on. But that's who I'm talking through right now. And we're at 45% and holding. So we are good battery wise in here. We'll find out on the one in the group in the garage. So I did notice a juvenile. So there is some egg laying going on in there. I don't know whether there's more babies hanging out in the thickness of the grass in the back of this tank, but I believe that this colony is getting happy enough for that. But with the paradise fish in there, I'm not sure that babies are going to happen. I think if I'm going to raise babies of these, I'm going to have to pull some pregnant females and put them in a different tank. Happy birthday, Rachel. There you go. Boots Cats is with it, man. I want to build a shelter into the side of a hill and cover it with dirt. I think that that would be fun. Good day, fish family. Let's scroll down on the bottom. The TARDIS is from Gilligan's Island. Wait, what? Now I can die happy. I love it, Coro. It's true. Sunny G, what's up? 2 nights in a row. Good to see you. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. I'm showing you my best tank, I think, right now. These guys definitely school around, usually tighter than this, but they they perked up my paradise fish, and one of my paradise fish left the tank a while back, and it's still a mystery as to what happened, whether he jumped or whether he was pushed. We don't know. But to my knowledge, murder is down in this tank, and everybody's been pretty much chilling and having a pretty good time in here. I would like to thin the plants in several of my tanks to get something that looks like this going on. Dark days about people living in subway systems. Those Earthship videos, man, like those seem really, really cool. I mean, that was the magic. Everybody tuning in every week was keeping them on the island mark. We were doing it to them. I'm down with that. And when you start thinking esoterically like that, it's just like I'm waking up in whatever dimension I'm in, you know, and we're just gonna make it happen. And we're not gonna let little things like the cereal box that's always been one color suddenly being a different color. We're not going to let that disturb our day. We're just gonna fill our cereal and keep moving. So this is my 40-gallon breeder. Got a ranger sword on the left. Wait, on the right, and on the left is a Amazon sword, and there is thin um a thin leafed crypt in there that's doing really well, and then in the center that is the Colorata that has finally like done well. And I don't know whether the hygrophilia is still in there or not. It might not be. It might be done. Hi, Scotty Aquati. Yeah, when you get your hands on it, it grows really, really well. I don't know whether the I think the rosy barbs have actually done some picking on which species stay in the tank and which don't, and I assume it's by edibleness. Um, because I have seen some eaten plants and stuff like that. So the hygrophila might have been tasty. But I had a bunch of the like a red repens, I want to say, that I got from Stephen P. That's doing well in several tanks, and it did well in this tank for a good long time. But I feel like it all ended up floating at a certain point, which means that the rosy barbs were bothering the bottom of it, I think. So most of that got pulled. These are rosy barbs, and their redness on the males is absolutely amazing. I can only imagine what a cherry barb would look like. But I love those black fins on the males and their dark red color, and they all have a spot on the tail. I assume to confuse predators. Could be for looks. I mean, they're barbs. Who knows? Yeah. Okay. So Emma Rose, hello. She has the veil tail cherry barbs, and their color is amazing. Yeah, I bet. I mean, like, this is just the rosy barb, and like the amount of red is stunning. And my wife likes a tank that has fish swimming around together in it, so I need to, explore into common tetras and stuff like that. I still haven't kept any tetras, fellas. So, but this is my wife's favorite tank, I believe. She likes the fish swimming around. I just want everybody to see my face as I pour some more coffee. I'm happy right now. I'm so happy. I haven't seen that, Nathan. Um, are they like a brilliant white, or are they like the yellowish albino color? Yeah, I might need to cut back on coffee consumption, although I love it very much. Um, yeah, I drink coffee while I'm awake. I drink a quart, which is a lot. That's like level 8 on your level 8 on your coffee pot. And I have a thermos and I carry that with me to work. That gets me through my shift. But I'm running out of coffee at about 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'm trying to go to bed at like 9. So there's like 5 hours where I'm not drinking coffee. So that shouldn't be it. But could, like, adjusting caffeine use could probably help me. I want to say Emma is in Oklahoma. Yes. Well, aquatic moose, like, why? I mean, like, because you breed them and sometimes they come out. You know what I mean? So there's the why. Because some of them come out that way. I think it would take a lot to offend Miss Bunny Viper. A special hello to Bunny Viper. Welcome to uh, Witching Wednesday. It is 12:01 a.m. here in Central Texas. The power is still on. We have not had significant precipitation. Therefore, our power grid is still doing okay. Possibly not, but so far, I am ready to disconnect the heat pump from the house and attach it to my gas generator. And I have 20 gallons of gasoline ready to run that thing for 2 days if necessary. So I have enough gasoline for my lawnmower for the next 2 years if we don't have a weather event. Yeah, Emma, Bunny is in Oklahoma too. You're gonna come with us. We're gonna go set up like 150 gallon for Bunny at some point. We got to get the same days off as vibes, and we need to go up there and do that. You want it in, right? I just assumed you guys were already best friends, Emma Rose, but I guess now. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we were gonna go down there and get it like moved and set up in place and help her get it all set up and everything. So then it's just, a matter of water changes and maintenance, and she can do all that. Oh my goodness. Just cold enough to give you a snotty nose outside. I think we're going to get below freezing again tonight. And I'll do water changes early next week. I am prepared to do another water change in the other shrimp tank tonight. But I'm in my recliner and happy. Hold on, let me check. Okay, I'm back. It is like 36 degrees right now, and it doesn't look like it's going to get below freezing tonight. So I could do water changes if I wanted to. My coming out of my tap, the what was it yesterday? It was 65 coming out of the tap, and all the tanks are at like 70. Hello, Garcia Aquatics. It's good to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing well. We're looking at my 40-gallon breeder. Has three paradise fish in it and probably about 20 or so rosy barbs. It's my best looking tank right now. The swordtail tank isn't scaped as nicely. However, it's got so many like little babies in it that it's adorable. That's where my heart is. But this is a better aquascape. Yeah, I don't recommend doing that. That's bad, okay? Well, thank you, Aquatic Moose. You don't know how much I need to hear that. You know what I mean? It's not often that people come over. Like I was on a uh, what like an inspiration whimsy after my sister and my two nieces came to stay, and they were looking at all the tanks, and I was at work one night, but there were pictures of Angie uh showing them the food and like how to feed the fish and everything and going around to all the tanks, and they just loved it. And my sister was so encouraging. She was like, "This is just so amazing, like what you have and all that." You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, it really made me feel good, and I was very inspired for like the next few days, like head swimming with like all sorts of like ideas and the fun part of fish keeping. Jeff Kane supporting the pull-out method. Yes, that can hurt one's feelings. I have like just steeled myself to like some people look at a tank and like they're like whatever, you know what I mean, and like that has way more to do with them and their preferences than you. So yeah, but it floors me constantly when people aren't into aquariums. Like it's like, why am I this way? Why are they that way? I don't know. I feel like I might be the irrational one in our relationship. My wife is very rational, like almost robotic. Um, she's very logical, and I'm very feels. So yeah, it's funny. I end up causing her frustration sometimes with my lackadaisical, unorganized approach to life. My favorite is when she asks me why I do something the way that I'm doing it, and I totally tell her that I don't know, and I mean it. That's just the way I do it. Yes, everyone should like fish tanks, and that's a fact. I mean, that's something we can all agree on. The ones that aren't can feed the fishes. I mean, like this is. I mean, like I don't think we should make T-shirts or anything, or like let anybody know. But yeah, you can make fish food out of any sort of protein. You know what I mean? Like if the hard times come, you know. Yeah, um, that is true, Emma. But I had a okay. I was on Instagram, like you do, and somebody had put broken glass in a tumbler and they left it for like a month or something. And the glass that came out of there was really beautiful looking. And when it was dry, it was clouded. But when it was wet, it was like see through and like transparent. And I was thinking that if you glued those multicolored pieces of glass and like made some like abstract like art out of it, you could use that in your fish tank and it would be artificial and it would be colorful, but I don't think it would necessarily take away from like the planted tank. And does that idea sound appealing to anyone or am I crazy? I'm assuming that that was, yeah, GoFundMe for Saints Dust. I do want to say that out loud. If you have If you have anything to spare monetarily and need to donate to Fish Fam in need, please go fund me for Saints Dust. It's been going on for a long time, so I don't know how it's been going and stuff like that. But hey, there's a GoFundMe. That's a little bit bigger than thoughts and prayers. You know what I mean? So if you have anything other than thoughts and prayers, um, please feel free. Yeah. Yeah, Emma. I mean, like that. It sounds very dismissive of something that you're into. You know what I mean? And like, if you're into that more than that person, then you should definitely, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, let them go. No, I'm down with that. And depending on where Sam's at, like, I would send him some purple guppies. Yeah, beach glass is beautiful. That's what I was talking about, Bunny Viper. Yeah, she made beach glass or whatever. And I was like, that would be actually kind of cool. The air powered treasure chest is fire. Everybody knows that. You know what I mean? Like, and like, I'm the type of person that will put that in a beautifully planted tank. And I feel like that could upset some people, but a bubbling treasure chest right in the middle of this right here would be dope. Just in the foreground. I think that I would like the treasure chest that has the skeleton laying up against it, and like the skeleton like raises his arm or something. That's really cool. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Emma Rose. Yeah, somebody being dismissive of something that you're into is just showing that they're not able to see you correctly. You know what I mean? And like, that's fine, but you're in charge of who you spend your time with. And if you ever want to share your tanks, like, straight up, like, take your cell phone, plug it into a battery, and share your tank. I didn't even do a thumbnail. I didn't schedule it ahead of time. Woke up totally late and falling apart, and I just went with it. And now, 2 cups of coffee in, I'm happy that I went ahead with it, because for a minute there, I was like, maybe I'll just not. I was like, there's already somebody else streaming. Like, it's cool. I streamed last night, but honestly, guys, like, this time for me is amazing. I really do. No trains. Okay, aquatic moose. There was a okay, I'm 46. So when I was a kid, there was a show, I want to say it might have been Disney or something like that, but there was a monster in the uh what do they call it where they dig rocks? Uh Out of a quarry, right? So a deep pool of water. And it turns out it's like a dump truck or a piece of construction equipment that was filling with air, so then it would rise randomly in the lake and stuff like that. And I always thought that that was so cool. So doing something like that from that movie would be pretty neat. And I want to say it was like a construction equipment, like something with a big bucket shovel on the end of it, so it came up and it looked like a neck or whatever. And of course, it was covered with moss and whatnot. But I can't remember what movie that was. Bonnie Viper speaking it like it is. Oh no, we're having problems in the other room. There you go. Yeah, first cash fish, like something that is like a old model boat or something like that on the bottom, and then like let it grow like a reef. Aquarium shed. Cool and clever, dude. Is Aquarium Shed a channel on YouTube or somewhere else? Pen Plaque still makes those air ornaments. Bunny's pooping, everybody. Yeah, you see, like themes, you know what I mean? Like that would be like the great American crime conspiracy theme, you know what I mean? Uh, take G.I. Joe figures, paint them up so that they don't look like military figures, you know what I mean? And like put them in little cement blocks, drop them down in the tank. You don't remember the name of the movie, but you remember the scene. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, I was obsessed with that. And the other thing that I was obsessed with was all of the 50s drawings for underwater labs and those containers and building them on the seafloor and stuff. I really enjoyed that a lot too. Nice. That's so much fun, Emma Rose. Junior put black fins on and he had a little Hitler mustache and all of his fins went black and it was like for just a 2 week period. And then he's orange. He's not as dark orange as Phineas, but he's outgrown everybody in the tank. And what is Boost? Mainstream aquariums have done it. modern biotope with a bunch of empty bottles and plastic bags in a tank. Yeah, June I think has a trash tank and it's got a shopping cart in it. That's right. That's true. If I had a shopping cart that was upside down and I put it in the 75-gallon tank with the goldfish wouldn't be able to get the plants that I that I put underneath the upside down basket. And that's how I get plants into my 75-gallon with my goldfish. Right, exactly. Anything does. I saw a poll the other day that was saying, what would you tell a new fish keeper other than the beneficial bacteria cycle? What else do they need to know? Well, I would think that just as important as telling them about that process is telling them that any surface inside the tank is growing the beneficial bacteria. So your whole tank, substrate, plants, hardscape, the walls, all of it that is a surface in there is the filter for your aquarium. Your filter isn't just the filter that you attach to it. It's also every surface inside the tank. Because if you get in there and you want to do a bunch of stuff, if you're going to clean up the hardscape, don't scrape your walls of your tank that same at the same time. Just do, half so that way you're not knocking off too much beneficial bacteria at once. That is true, Jeff Kane. That's interesting, aquatic muse. I bet if you did it in the right way and you had it arranged and then like the water like flowed through it, it might look it might look really interesting. Um, kind of like a Blackbeard algae tank. You know what I mean? When there's a whole bunch of Blackbeard algae and it's like moving with the flow of the water, and I like that. Yeah, acrylic was the way because it doesn't break down, and then that way you get more use out of it. Ladies and gents, it's 12:30. It's time for us to go see June. We need to get her to hashtag shopping cart. So it's Junebug time. Let's all go over there, tell her hello and how much we love her. I'll see you guys there. Hashtag shopping cart. Let's do it. I haven't had a 33-gallon long tank, Emma. I want one as well. I'm thinking about making one. All right, Stephen P. We'll see you over at June's. Bye, everybody.